Shalom, shalom. Yahweh Shai Brakatah. Shalom. Call the Lord Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakakodash. This is Malak Maganya from GMS Toronto. GMS Toronto 1 and 2, so to speak. I want to say double honors also to the apostles and elders of the men of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, that cry and sigh as well for the abominations that are done in the midst thereof. And again, once more, coming to you with this video here, just wanted to get some clarification in regards to what you're reading here. It says a new prison. It says new prison. This lady here, right? I'm gonna just set it straight on what she's talking about, but more importantly, just showing that it's not enacted yet, because there's a thing on social media where people just hear things. A lot of it is ignorance, and they just run with it, right? So I'm going to filter this and clarify exactly what is going on here. So I'm going to let you have a listen, and then I'm going to go into it. Lord willing, I will have some time, and this may be edifying. All right? So let's go. Here we go.
Implanted into their brain. So they coming up with a new prison that allows inmates to serve years of their sentence in just a matter of minutes. So the criminals is going to have a choice to spend tens of years behind bars, or they can make the choice to get the artificial memory implanted into their brain. So this process is called Cognify. And the intent of it is to treat the criminal like a patient. They're going to try to change the person's brain chemistry. After this process, when they re-enter society, they will be new and reformed, and they won't even be capable of committing any other crime. The chip can make the patient feel empathetic. Depending on the severity of the crime, the chip can also make you feel the emotional and physical pain of the victim and the family members. You can feel what they felt. So the process only takes about 7 minutes. But to the patient, it seemed like it had been years.
Wow. Real quick. So we're talking about the MOTB here, right? I'm just going to give you that acronym, but I'm going to go into the scriptures, right? Simply put, but let's go into this Cognify, right? So simply put, I pull up this article. It's from a guy named Austin J., and this was published in June 26, 1924. Excuse me, June 26, 2024, okay? 4:56 a.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. So this is not law yet, okay? But this is in process. So I'm just going to read what it says here. Cognify, revolutionary prison concept used as AI and brain implants to fast-track criminal rehabilitation. So yes, Neuralink and all that stuff, right, and so forth like that. Hey, it's going to do a good work down here. Gather all you undesirables, you people that are hackable. That's when this thing becomes a reality, by the way, and it's really the mark of the beast, simply put, right? So I'm hoping, well, I'm praying that the Lord gets this thing quicker. I know He's going to he has various forms out there already, but hopefully we hear about this real quick, that it becomes law and it becomes in use. So simply put, I think that's all I'm going to say about this video here. You guys can look at it and pull it up and listen what she has to say. But what I read to you is more important. It says Cognify is a revolution in new jail concept that uses artificial intelligence, AI, and brain implants to reduce the time it takes for criminals to recover from years to minutes, introducing fictitious memories of crimes into convicts' brains. It is an innovative technique to reform the criminal justice system, right? It allows inmates to understand their misdeeds from the perspective of their victims. Oh, that's beautiful and everything, but will it make them better, right? So in other words, these people who allow this to happen in jail, who voluntarily takes this, or who it's forced upon, they're going to be governed by mind control, simply put. All right, so I'm going to go to the scriptures right now. I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time. I'm just going to get right to the point here, okay? The author of what it is of what this thing actually is. So I'm going to give you a series of scriptures for you to read, and I'm only going to read one from this batch. So the MOTB, or the mark of the beast, right? Chi Sigma mark, and then that mark is inserted by way of cutting of the flesh, simply put, right? And the mark of the beast, simply put, the beast means NATO and the EU, which means these people will be supporting the system full time under mind control. Simply put, hey, I mean, you commit a crime against the government and against the people, hey, they're going to do what they can to lock you away, man. Hack you and lock you away. And there's nothing you can do about it, right? Yeah, well, you can pay your service and be totally on the mind control, right? So the scriptures, anyway, simply put, man, is straightforward. The saints of the Most High, the elect, will not receive this mark. It's only you undesirables and wicked people. You will receive this mark. So, simply put, you'll be in total obedience to NATO and the EU, right? And the various systems around the world that pushes for the mark of the beast. So let's get to the scripture right away. So I'm going to go right to the point. Revelation 13:16. The point is in 17. It says here, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark of the beast or the number of his name. So ultimately, it's not only you prisoners, man. They would like to have the whole world shipped. Okay, but let's start with you undesirables, simply put. All right, so this is where the video comes to an end. Just wanted to update more on what this Cognify is, and that it's a system in research, meaning that it looks like they're going to do it. So, furthermore, you guys can read Revelation 16:2, Revelation 19:20, Revelation 13:17, 16 and 17 I just gave you, Revelation 14:11, Revelation 15:2, and Revelation 20:4, right? See the distinction, right, on who receives the mark of the beast and who does not receive it. And as I mentioned in this video, the elect will not receive it, okay? The Lord's elect, because it says here in verse 18 of chapter 13, it says, here is wisdom. You see, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, right? And his number is 603. Simply put, so wisdom is going to be with the elect. They're not going to receive this mark, right? But 2/3 you will, simply put. All right, so that's where I'm going to close off this video. Just wanted to refresh and put some clarification on what this lady is saying, that it's not something that is running right now, right? And if they are doing it, they're doing it quietly, but it's in the making. All right, so with that, I'm going to say shalom. All praises to Yahweh Shem Yoshai. And hopefully when you get this video, Lord willing, it's edified, and it'll edify you in spirit and in truth. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.